Hey you guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Eddie and today we're gonna go ahead and play a ranked match in Vainglory once again. Today we're gonna be playing, oh my god, I need a haircut, holy crap. Today we're gonna be playing Inara. I've been playing Inara for, well, I played her for like probably more or less 10 matches. And I think she's absolutely fun. First of all, I should mention that I am in a match with Rumbly, and this is the replay mode. I had to record it that way because I wasn't in a position to record at the time that I was playing. So yeah, don't look at the minimap for like the first half because it is inversed. So that means like the camera angle. You see how the blue side is on the bottom side on the minimap, and on the actual screen it's the red side. So yeah, I had to turn the minimap around, so that's why it might get a little confusing in the beginning, but then towards the end, I guess it gets fixed in a way. But yeah, just know that we are on the red side. So yeah, it will be a little confusing. So now about Inara, I really like her. I think she's very fun to play. I like the mobility that she has, the cooldowns that she has. Her kit is always so like agile, and I just like it a lot. Look at that, just bouncing from one minion to minion. I go and help the Baron here, and I try to go to take the river so I can get the buff, you know, little movement speed buff. But he ends up dying. I mean, you can't see it because the replay doesn't show chat, but he's just like, freaking Inara idiot, and I'm like, alright, whatever. You died, so I mean, whatevers. BF did get the first blood, unfortunately, and Alpha Leo this match is looking kind of bad because we've already lost Baron, we've already lost Alpha, which is Rumbly on top. Goddamn, this little piece of hair. But I did get one kill, so we're 2-1, or we're losing 1-2. But it's not much of a problem. I go up to see if I can help out Alpha at all. Kind of have to expect that there's a ward in there, so I just don't really bother going for the Leo. Another note, guys, I did not put any music on the last video. Let me know if you guys want music. I will have to download a lot of songs from scratch because all of my music was gone because of the factory reset that I put. I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter. I did mention that because I factory reset my laptop a while ago, everything got deleted, all my files and everything. My logo almost got I almost didn't find my logo and my overlay that I use for my videos, so that was a little worrying, but we managed to get it back, and that's good. I don't know if Rumbly has him. I'm pretty sure he does. I think I had to go to Discord and like scroll up all the way with Rumbly's messages because I think he was the one who made the logo for me, so he must have sent it to me somehow, right? And it had to be Discord or Skype or some other thing. But yeah, guys, did Baron just die again? I believe, yeah, Baron just died again. Unfortunately, I'm thinking a little negative towards Baron, but I mean, I don't care. This is my main account, but I mean, I'm still in POA silver, I believe, so I don't really mind. And Rumbly, I believe he's still in POA silver, so I don't think he minds either. My main account, the account that I've been using a lot, or at least the one that I got to VG silver, that one I would care about, not so much this one. I'm thinking about playing on that account soon because I think it will de-rank if I don't play it for like a week or something, and I think it's already been like 4 or 5 days, so I'll have to get on that. I'll probably post a video on it too, just to show you guys that I actually have made it to silver. And like I'm telling you, even though it doesn't look like because of my gameplay, it's just that easy now. I don't even think it's like, I don't even think you have bragging rights to get to silver. Now if it was to gold, now gold is a new silver from like seasons ago, so now we have to get to gold to be able to have bragging rights. But it's still something nonetheless. And like I mentioned in my previous video, we were like 2 points away from getting into the top 100. But like I also mentioned, VG is not so competitive anymore. The old good players, they don't practice a lot anymore, so they're not as good as before, I would say. And it's always nice to see new players come up and, you know, or new gamer tags or new usernames or whatever they're called. Right here I see Alpha going in, so I just decided to go in with her. I was trying to see if I can juggle the turret shots here, but look at this mobility that Alpha and I both have. He uses B, so here I'm thinking that we can take him on, and I'm a little healthy. Alpha fortunately decides to come back in with me. Thank you, Rumbly. And we're able to get the kill. Look at this. This is why I really love Inara. That mobility with being able to see whether the enemy minions, enemy jungle is up. That helps so much when being able to steal them, especially if you have a Storm Crown or a Storm Guard, and you know if the enemy team is getting it, and you see that it's very low, and then you can secure it with that Storm Guard pretty easily. I love invading with an Inara. It's so... You can get punished if it's like 3v1, and that's probably like the only times, unless they have like a huge amount of CC, like let's say Catherine, Lance, Yates in this scenario. I kind of get destroyed at the late game or mid game for the most part. Right here, I saw that Baron or BF was a little bit overextended. I decided to go help out, but you saw that he booted out, and that's really enough to get him to back off. Just having another presence in lane can get a person to just back off because they're scared of, you know, dying. So I just stopped completely taking the weaponry in after that, coming back in and getting it. And now we're gonna go see if we can get something from the enemy team. Of course, this is replay mode, so I wasn't able to see that. If I go through this brush or if I pass the item shop, if I don't see that treant, I don't even bother going there because I know it's not there. But like as you see, like it was there, but like just a little bit more back. And I'm sorry for all my fingers pointing towards the camera. Right here, the way to counter a Blackfeather, especially CP Blackfeather, is to just be able to dodge his beast, because one, you dodge the damage, and of course you dodge the barrier. BF doesn't get that barrier that he gets from his beast, so it's a lot easier to do that. We were almost able to pick him up, but unfortunately I didn't have... If my A did a little bit more damage, if I had like one more crystal bit or one crystal bit at all, I think we would have been able to get it. But of course not. So the build that I've been going for Inara, I've been a little bit of experimenting. I usually go Storm Guard, Banner of course for the very first item, and then get my boots, and then straight up Storm Crown. I don't go for tier 2 boots unless I can get my Storm Crown first, because you just, by that point it should be like maybe 5 minutes, maybe a little bit less, but the minions start getting a lot more health. Like their health grows exponentially as time passes by, so that's why a Storm Crown is always a lot better than getting tier 2 boots. And yeah, like I said, like right here, like I said, that the CC will just destroy me because, you know, it just, I have the mobility, but it's kind of hard to get out of. But luckily there was 4 of my teammates here. I didn't even realize when I was doing it until I got into their side and just aid. But we were to pick up the Maline. I think we were able to pick up the Yates. Right here it is. The BF. I think we killed him. And right here we just decided to back off. Gold train is up. That's always nice to take from the enemy. I would say sometimes it's more useful than getting a weapon buff, just because of the gold. But late game, I would say it's the weapon buff over the gold. Right here, we just go ahead and help out Rumbly, push out his turrets, and see if we can take on Leo. I wanted to see how well Inara does against Leo. because as you guys know, Leo is, I wouldn't say he's broken, but his CC, his ult, that kind of ruins any other melee hero, at least for a short while. Right here, it's 2v3, and you guys will see kind of how strong Inara and Alpha are. I do a lot of splash damage. I can do splash damage with my B ability as well, and my ult gives my whole team a movement speed buff, so that's good. And right here, we were able to pick up the 2v3. That was pretty hype. But I took an extra turret shot here, and the Vayne was targeting me for some reason, and unfortunately we died here. Both of us died. BF comes in to get the kill. But I don't know, you guys can say that the enemy was kind of bad or that Inara and Alpha really are good, at least for like in that kind of situation. But yeah, I've been really trying to experiment how much Inara can take when it comes to like 1v2ing, 1v3ing. And sometimes I take it too far, I'm not gonna lie. I do die kind of a lot. I think that was my first death, wasn't that? I kinda can't see, but yeah, I think it was my first death. We end up doing very well in the beginning and end up doing pretty poorly towards the mid game. And by poorly, I mean I just keep dying. Not that much as you would expect. I still have a positive KD, not KDA. Like, I still have more kills than my deaths, but I miss my B ability right there, so that's pretty bad. Like right here, I think this is where I get destroyed by all the CC. I try to go in. Yeah, look at Leo. He pulls me with his ultimate. Yates yanks me, stuns me, and I just get destroyed. I don't personally like building a reflex block on Inara, although like in this case I probably should have. And I didn't even continue with the build. So yeah, I first build Storm Crown, tier 3 boots. I rushed that. It's all, those are the two items that at least I always rush because they're just so good. They give Inara so much cooldown with Storm Crown and just more movement speed. I can use my boots every 15 seconds, and it just helps out so much. My B ability can knock them back and stun them. I can slow them down with my A. I can give myself a movement speed buff with my ult, and I can dash and pull off any combo that I can do with my abilities. So I just really like her, and then I go for either a Spellfire or a Pulse Sweep, and those items are kind of situational because if I feel like I'm ahead for quite a bit, I tend to go my Spellfire because I just do more damage, you know. If I feel like we're a little bit behind, I tend to go Pulse Sweeps just to be able to survive longer, to be able to get minions faster, because Pulse Sweep does help out with damage towards the minions or just damage towards heroes, either way, but they pop it, so you know it's not really useful in that regard. But I mean, after that, it's either the other item. So it's either a Pulse Sweep and then a Spellfire, or first it's a Spellfire and then a Pulse Sweep. So those two items are the main third item to get. And then of course a fourth. And then for my fifth item, I tend to go, I don't know, I've been switching up between a Broken Myth and an Aftershock. An Aftershock obviously for the cooldown and the proc that it does, because you can, Inara has such short cooldowns that you can stagger them. So that, let's say I use my B, I auto attack, I get that cooldown I get that proc for the Aftershock, and then after that's done, use my A, and then the same thing, and then just keep doing that over and over again. It's really helpful for the cooldown that I really like. I like just bouncing around everywhere. Look at this, I'm just like hippity hoppity everywhere, and it's just really fun. It's just, Inara is such a fun hero. I love her so much. It wasn't until recently that I started playing her on my account, because no way am I gonna play a hero that I never played in my other account. But yeah, I've also been trying Ilva. I always liked her CP more than weapon, and I don't know, I kind of don't like it anymore, because as soon as you use your combo, your A stun B, that's it. You're like done for like maybe like 5 seconds. Look at this. I'm just like dancing around the turret, and this is where like we get 4v2'd, and this is just too much. I probably could have escaped if I didn't go back in there. Maybe. But I doubt it. And here comes the team a little bit late, but I mean, I don't blame them because I think they were on the opposite side of the map, and the enemy team was all right there cluttered up. So yeah, it's understandable that they just weren't there. Me and Rumbly were just, I would say, a little bit overconfident. You've seen his videos where he says that when he's ahead, he plays very aggressive and he needs to learn to back up. So that's what happened there. So I had that problem too, and I do need to learn how to stop being so aggressive, especially when I'm playing top alpha. When I do get ahead a lot, I tend to like just push, and it's bad. You don't want to do that because you will get caught out for the most part. Let's see here. So we're getting to the point where we're actually getting into team fights, and this is a point where Inara is very helpful with essentially giving our team a second war treads, and you know, just seeing if I can go in, use my A, use my B somehow, and then just back out. That's how I've been playing Inara on CP. I know weapon, you have to stay on them, and I've been hearing from Rickless and from some other people that weapon Inara is also good. I tried her the very first match that I played with her. I tried, what was the build? Ricky told me it was, I think it was Spell Sword. I think it was Serpent's Mask and Breaking Point. I believe that was a build that he told me. I just didn't like it. It wasn't, I didn't want to play Inara in that kind of playstyle. I'd rather play her going in and going out and just bouncing everywhere. That's more of my playstyle. I like doing that. Like Koshka. Koshka is also very good. I've been doing very decent with her, and not many people are using her, and I'm just wondering why. She has obviously the longest stun in the game, that somehow people for the most part don't block, or they don't bother getting a reflex block for it. And to my experience that I've been playing Koshka this past season, they just don't for some reason. And I mean, it kills them. It's their downfall, and I just don't understand it. But it's really fun to play Koshka, and the build is kind of similar to Inara, where it's Stormcrown. I tend to go Journey Boots, second item, rush it, and I tend to go same thing with either Spellfire or Pulse Weave. And the same scenario where if we're behind, Pulse Weave; if we're not, Spellfire. But yeah, the Pulse Weave is such a good item. I love Pulse Weave. I love Spellfire, especially. Unfortunately, they got a dragon here, and we decided to chase. Because Alpha went in and the dragon was almost dead, or I would say that at least Celeste and Baron were able to take care of it. Unfortunately, we got killed by the Malign here. Alpha and Baron and Celeste hopefully can pick it up, and I believe I think Baron could have killed that Malign if he would have landed one more shot, but he might not have. So nothing else happened here. No one else died. We're just gonna have to reset here. Who am I looking at? Oh, I'm looking at Rumbly now. Yeah, I'm dead. So I mean, we're just gonna take a look at Rumbly. What is Rumbly doing? Let's see. He has a Spell Sword. He has a Poison Shiv. Let's look at the builds. So Blackfeather has a Spellfire. Pretty standard item on Blackfeather, to be honest. The Shatterglass is a little weird. Usually it's Aftershock, because that just procs on your A ability, and your A ability is so good on a Blackfeather CP because you go to them right, you proc your A, you do probably, depending on the hero, probably 1/4 of damage to an enemy carry, and that's already in itself good enough. And you get the movement speed boost as well, so you can probably dodge whatever type of skilled shot abilities that they might throw. For example, like a Malign A, a Root, or a Celeste Stun, or maybe, I don't know. But yeah, and then after that, wait. Try to predict your B ability to get that other damage and that barrier. So Blackfeather is also a very good jungler. I would say just a very good hero in this patch. I've been seeing a lot of him. I've been playing him myself as well. I really like him. I really like playing him. In the same way that I'm playing Inara and Koshka, where you just go in and go out. You deal your damage and then, you know, do whatever you need to do. So right here, I try to keep away the Malign from the fight because she's kind of the main splash damage dealer. So, you know, keeping her away from the cluster of our teammates is good. So right here, I go in, I stun Yates towards the wall and just slow them whenever I can, you know. So that got us the maybe ace. No, Blackfeather's still alive. Unfortunately, he was able to get out, but it seems like we are winning these fights now, so that's really good. And all we need to do now is just to get this turrets, get that what is that thing called? I forgot. I try to go in, I use my ultimate. Oh wait, we actually did get the ace. Wait, did we get the ace? No, we did not. We had to leave. I remember we had to leave because we didn't get the ace. If we would have got the ace, we would have obviously finished there. We had to leave. My teammate is pretty low. I'm not that low, but I mean I can still be around here getting maybe any type of farm. So right here we just need to get another objective. Maybe get Ghostwing first. I always like to get Ghostwing first before Black Claw, because as soon as you get Ghostwing, you know, the enemy can't fight you unless they're super ahead and you somehow were able to sneak a Ghostwing while you were behind. The enemy can't fight you because you're empowered, you're buff, and that would just have to make them back off from even attempting to steal a Black Claw from you. That's just my reasoning for getting Ghostwing first. Whereas if you were to get Black Claw, sure, you get the Black Claw, but that can give the enemy one of two options: either defend while you're also poking, or, you know, they're able to fight you because you don't have that buff. I just love Inara so much with her B ability because she has it up so often, and it's a potential stun that, you know, can be chained into other stuns very easily. I'm just trolling here. Just going ahead and just going back and using my A. But this looks like a pretty done match, guys. If you guys aren't familiar with Inara, I would definitely say go ahead and give her a try. Go CP, go weapon, go whatever you want. She's just very fun. The build for weapon, like I said, was, I think I was told this. It's Spellfire. No, not Spellfire. Spell Sword, Severance Mask, and I think a BP, and then defense and boots, of course, to whatever it is that the situation is. So yeah, guys, here are the builds. Pretty. Let's see if there's any. Ooh, Yates' build is kind of bad. I don't know about that Yates jungle. I think they should have just went Blackfeather jungle and then something else for top or bottom, whatever it was. But yeah, guys, GG. Let's go ahead and see where we are at in Elo. So again, if you guys are still here, let me know about the music. If you guys want music, I will not be putting music on this one, just to see what you guys would like, first of all. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys next time. Peace out.